Hello YouTube, what's going on everyone? Guys, in today's video I want to point out the difference of this Speedmaster that's in front of me. This is my Speedy 9300. The official name is Moonwatch coaxial chronograph. This is not the Speedmaster Professional. This is not the original Moonwatch, the iconic historical Moonwatch. But I would say that this is a modern version of Speedmaster. And in today's video I would like to point out some differences between this one and the original iconic Speedmaster Moonwatch that is so popular in watch community. And then on final note, I will give you my thoughts of which one you should get. And alright, let's get started. So the first one that I want to point out, the first difference is that this watch has the lock width of 21mm. But the Moonwatch has the lock width of 20mm, which makes the Moonwatch very easy. If you want to just change the strap, there will be a lot more selection for that, because this one is 21mm, so it's not so common. But you still can get the strap though. Like me, this one originally is from bracelet. I changed it to canvas strap, and this is not the OEM strap, but this one I get it from a third party. And then the second one is the diameter of the dial. It's stated as 44.25mm for this one, but the Moonwatch is only 42mm. But you know, after owning this watch and then use a ruler, and in fact I measure it myself, this one is actually just 41mm instead of 44.25mm, like what Omega indicated. And the reason why they indicated as 44.25 is because they mislead a lot of audience here. They measure the diameter of this watch from one end of bezel, like right here, to the end of the crown right here. But actually if you measure it from the end, one end to another end of the bezel, it's only 44mm. So for Moonwatch, even though it's stated as 42mm, but it's actually just 39mm. I really believe that. So that's the difference. So there is 2mm difference in terms of size. So this one is larger by 2mm. So actual size is 41 versus Moonwatch, which is 39mm. So Moonwatch 39mm is classic, but 41mm in size is actually not bad either, especially for those of you who have a wrist size of 7 inches to 8 inches wrist. Even me with 6.5 inches wrist size, but my wrist is relatively flat, this watch is not big at all. I just created a video, a wrist shot video of this watch. I mean, you can check it out in my channel. And then after that, the other difference is that this one is sapphire, and the Moonwatch, the dial is protected by the Hazellite crystal. So this one will be scratch resistant, but then Moonwatch with the Speedy Pro, it will not be scratch resistant. So if you bump it, there will be some scratches, but this one is scratch resistant because it's sapphire, so only diamond can scratch through it. And then the fourth difference is the thickness, the case thickness. This watch is stated as 16mm, 16.5 in some website, but again, it's also cannot be further away from the truth, because if I use a ruler and measure it from the bottom of the crystal right here to the top, I get it for I get the thickness 14.5mm only. Whereas the Moonwatch, the difference is that Moonwatch doesn't have this crystal down here. So if I remove the crystal down here, the Moonwatch, I really believe that it will be around 13mm thick. And I also read it from somewhere from the website, and I think somebody confirmed my understanding that it is correct. Yeah, so that's another difference. So this watch is going to be 1.5mm thicker than the original Moonwatch. This one is 14.5, and the Moonwatch will be 13mm thick in terms of case. And then this one has date, as you can see right here, but Moonwatch doesn't have the date. So for some people who like date, they probably will prefer this model compared to Moonwatch. And a lot of people like Moonwatch even though it doesn't have a date, because it's symmetrical, the symmetry is there. But for this watch, it you know, the placement of the date down here actually is very neat. Like, it doesn't ruin the symmetry of this watch at all, in my opinion. Matter of fact, I used to have a Breguet Type 21, Type 20. I'm sorry, Type 20, and I feel like this watch is more symmetrical compared to my Breguet Type 20, which feature the same size of sub dial right here and the placement of the date down there. So it doesn't really ruin the symmetry at all, in my opinion. So yeah, date versus no date, and then after that, the another difference is that this watch is equipped with the in-house movement of Omega caliber 9300, whereas the with the Moonwatch, it comes with Lamania movement, which is very, very tough and robust and very, very famous, very well known. It's a historical movement. But this one comes with the in-house Omega 9300. So the machine inside the watch is very, very different. And this one features an open case back, as you can see right here. See the Omega coaxial 9300, whereas the Moonwatch would be the closed case back. So that's also another difference between this one and the Omega Moonwatch. And also this watch, because it comes with the in-house Omega caliber 9300, this watch has a power reserve of 60 hours power reserve, versus Omega Moonwatch, which is merely 48 hours power reserve. So this one can stay on for 2.5 days. Moonwatch is like 2 days before it dies. And then this one beats at the frequency of 28,800 beats per second, but then the Omega Moonwatch, the frequency is 21,600 beats per second. So that means the second hand, it will move more smoothly on this one, because it's 28.84 hertz per second versus Omega Speedmaster, which is only 3 hertz per second. And then so we talk about the movement, and then also on the dial, the cosmetic, as you can see here, Omega just put Omega Speedmaster, and then here down here they put coaxial chronometer. But then in the Moonwatch, the original Moonwatch, you will not have this coaxial chronometer, because it's not in-house movement. It doesn't come with the in-house movement. And also they have sub-dial down there, so you will not have the coaxial chronometer writing in the original Moonwatch. And then over on top, the original Moonwatch will have Omega Speedmaster Professional, but this one is only Omega Speedmaster. And then where's the other difference? Also the other difference is that because this one comes with the in-house movement, this one is anti-magnetic up to 15,000 Gauss, which is very amazing, guys. I have a Rolex Mil Gauss. It can only withstand up to 1 Gauss, but this one is 15,000 Gauss. So it's 15 times stronger than my Mil Gauss. It's basically anti-magnetic watch. You can expose it to any kind of electrical devices, and it will not mess up the accuracy of this watch. And then in terms of accuracy, this watch is also going to be more accurate than the Moonwatch, because this one again comes with the in-house movement. My finding is that this one I lose about 3 seconds in a day, so it's still within COS's certified standard, but with the Moonwatch, it's not COS certified, so it's not going to be more accurate than this. It's not going to be as accurate as this one. And then also this watch has 100 meters water resistance, versus Moonwatch there's only 50 meters water resistance. So this one will be you can use it for water sport. It will not damage the movement because it's 100 meters water resistant. So it's very nice for those of you who are active. And then finally we come to the last one, and this is also what I find the difference of this watch and the Omega Moonwatch is that this one only features 2 subdials, but the Moonwatch have 3 subdials but without the date. So here we have the second hand, and this one is this chronograph subdial. So that's pretty much the difference that I find from this watch compared to the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch, and it's quite a lot of differences in my opinion. This thing, the way I look at it, this is actually a big brother, the modern version of this historical iconic Moonwatch. Now, which one is better? Well, to me, guys, if I have to be very honest with you, I mean, considering all of the features that this watch has, of course, technically speaking, this watch, in my opinion, is better. But the thing is, the Moonwatch, what you getting with Moonwatch is the status, the history, the story. That's the watch that goes to the moon. So it cannot get any bigger than that. It's so sentimental. It's very, very good. But when it comes to technicality, of course, this one is going to be better because of all of the features that I just basically mentioned. So again, which one is better? It really depends up to you, and also, whether you have a smaller size wrist, or you have a big wrist. There's just so many factors that will impact your decision which one you should get. But me personally, I finally go with this one because I find this one at a very good deal. So I'm basically paying the same money as if I would get the Speedmaster Moonwatch. So with the same amount of money, I finally get this one because I feel that I get a lot more features compared to Moonwatch Professional, Speedmaster Professional. Okay, guys, but both are very superior watch, and you really cannot go wrong. This watch is basically for those of you who are who like the Moonwatch Speedmaster Professional, but you want to get a modernized Speedmaster with the same aesthetic of the original Moonwatch. So that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, one last thing I almost forget. This is also a very, very big difference. This one comes with an in-house movement, so this one is automatic, but the Moonwatch you have to manually wind it. So yeah, almost missed that one. That's a big difference. So this watch is automatic. You don't have to wind it every day. You can just wear it, it will stay on and on and on. But Omega Moonwatch, you have to wind it every single day. But some people like it though because it helps them to bond with the watch itself. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I really hope this video is informative and will help you in your decision of getting the right Moonwatch, the right Speedmaster from Omega for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please guys go down below and click subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.